Hello and welcome to Crypto TV. I'm Lisa Amnegard, bringing you the latest news in crypto, AI, blockchain, and Web3. It's been a tough week for crypto, with most major currencies in the red. Bitcoin is feeling the pressure from rising US-China trade tensions, trading just below the $100,000 mark. Ethereum, on the other hand, is showing some resilience, up 2% in the last 24 hours, but still down 10% for the week. Meanwhile, XRP is down 3% this morning, as many in the crypto community believe that the SEC's appeal in the Ripple case won't hold up, especially with recent developments under the new administration. So let's dive into a lot of news coming out from Washington, D.C. in regards to crypto regulation. Earlier this week, the White House crypto and AI star David Sacks held a press conference alongside members of Congress to outline the administration's goals for crypto policy. This marks a first major step in what Sacks calls a golden age for digital assets. This includes evaluating the concept of a national Bitcoin reserve. Let's take a look.
So one of the things that the president instructed us to do was to evaluate the idea for a Bitcoin reserve, and so that is one of the things. That's one of the first things we're going to look at as part of the internal working group in the administration.
At the conference, Sacks also emphasized collaboration with lawmakers to create this new era, starting with the stablecoin bill. It seeks to establish clear regulations for stablecoins. The bill would require issuers to meet strict reserve requirements and undergo audits. Stablecoins are seen as a way to maintain the US dollar's global dominance. In other news, earlier this week, President Donald Trump signed an executive order to establish a US sovereign wealth fund. Whether the executive order is passed, the fund would be overseen by Commerce Secretary nominee Howard Lutnick and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, both pro-Bitcoin. The move further fuels speculation of a potential U.S. Bitcoin reserve. But what does a sovereign wealth fund actually mean? These types of funds are typically used in countries like the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Norway to invest in infrastructure, companies, and national assets for the public good. But these countries have large budget surpluses thanks to oil revenues, which are used to finance the fund. The U.S., however, runs on a $36 trillion deficit, leaving many wondering, how will the U.S. finance the fund? Trump previously suggested funding the wealth fund through tariffs and other, quote, intelligent things, but provided little detail. Meanwhile, Bessent has mentioned that the fund would include a mix of liquid and physical assets within the U.S., which some speculate could refer to government-held Bitcoin. Regardless, this is only just a plan and quite difficult to achieve, especially if they want to do it within 12 months. However, if it happens, it could have substantial benefits to global markets and, if properly structured, could reshape the U.S. economy. And finally, on Tuesday, the SEC head of new crypto task force, Commissioner Hester Peirce, released a statement titled, "The Journey Begins." In it, she announced that the agency is working to make crypto regulations clearer and more predictable by removing legal ambiguity and roadblocks. Some of the key priorities include defining which crypto assets qualify as securities, creating a clear path for crypto projects to gain regulatory approval, and striking a balance between compliance and innovation. The SEC also said they're introducing an open-door policy to get input from the public about crypto. So what do you think? That's all we had for you today. My name is Lisa Amnegard, and you're watching Crypto TV.
Web3.tv